Problems in simultaneous equations. In the first sum, we have an equilateral triangle, and we know that an equilateral triangle has three equal sides. Therefore, we can equate any two sides to form an equation, such as 3x plus 1 equals 13y plus 9. And this gives us the first equation. The second equation, we can equate 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 3y plus 5. And this gives us the second equation. So we can solve these two equations by making it into x, y, and number on the other side. And then we can solve for x and y. We only need x to find the perimeter. So since it's an equilateral triangle and one side is 3x plus 1, therefore the other sides will be all added together will be 3 times 3x plus 1. And if we have found x, then we can substitute and find the perimeter. In the second sum, we have a line ax plus by equals to 3. X and y in the equation is just any point xy on the line. So at the point P, x is 4 and y is 1. So we can substitute into the equation using brackets. X is 4, so and y is 1. So now the equation is 4a plus b equals to 3. That is the first equation. So at Q, x is 11 or negative 11. So now we substitute into the equation. X is negative 11 plus and y is negative 5. So now we have the equation negative 11a minus 5b equals to 3. Second equation. In the next question, we have bicycles and tricycles in a toy shop. Now we do not know how many bicycles are there and how many tricycles are there. So what we can say is let x be the number of bicycles and y be the number of tricycles. Therefore, we know from the sum that the total number, we always use the total number to form our equation. The total number of bicycles and tricycles is 20. So the total here is 20. So that is the first equation that we form. The bicycles, number of bicycles plus the number of tricycles is equals to 20. In the second part, they told us that the total number of wheels. Now, bicycles have 2 wheels. So the total number of wheels for x bicycles is 2x. And the total number of wheels for tricycle has 3 wheels. So for y tricycles is 3y. And we already found out that the total number of wheels, total number of wheels is 37. So that means 2x plus 3y is 37. So if we can solve the equation, you will find that x is 23 and y is negative 3. Now we know that y is the number of tricycles, so it cannot be negative. That is why the father said that one of the cow is incorrect. Because y cannot be negative 3. The next sum is about mass, that is grams, and calories, that is the measurement for energy. So in the first part, we have x calories of energy in 100 grams of eggs. So x calories per 100 gram of eggs, and for the fish is y calories for 100 grams of fish. And the total energy, okay, how do we get the total energy? The total energy is the mass times the calories per 100 gram. Right, so the mass of 300 grams of eggs. Now, every 100 gram is x calories. Therefore, for 300 grams, we have 3x calories. And for 200 grams of fish, y calories per 100 grams, so we have 2y. Okay. So now the total calories will be 3x plus 2y, which will be 890. So that gives us our first equation. Three x plus 2y equals to 890. In the second case, we have 500 grams of eggs. Okay, 500 grams of eggs. So x calories per 100 grams, so we have 5x. The total calories is 5x. And then we have 300 grams of fish, and every 100 gram is y calories, so it's 3y. Now, then they say that the energy for eggs is 90 calories more than the calories for the fish. That means since eggs has more calories, we take the eggs, the calories for the eggs, minus away the calories for the fish, and that gives us 90 calories. The difference between the eggs and the fish is 90 calories. That is what the second part is about. So the equation is 5x minus 3y equals to 90. So now you can solve the equation in the third part and find out what is x and y. In the last question, okay, we have Ramat walks and cycle at uniform speed. Now, do we know the speed? We don't know the speed, right? So we can let x be the walking speed and y be the cycling speed. Now, the time he walks for 40 minutes. Now, remember that the time must be consistent. So we cannot have minutes and hours. It must be all hours. So 40 minutes is actually 2/3 hour, right? So he walks for 2/3 hour and he cycle for 2 hours. So using the formula, we can find the distance is the speed multiplied by the time. So the speed multiplied by the time will give us the distance. Speed multiplied by the time will give us the distance. And this is the total 38 km. So our first equation is 2/3 x plus 2y equals to 38. Now let us take a look at the second case. Speed again is x and y, and the time is different. He walks for 2 hours now and cycle for 1 hour. So his walking distance will be speed times time, and the cycling distance, speed times time, will give us y. And the total distance this time is 33. So that gives us the second equation, 2x plus y equals 33. And that completes the discussion on the problem sums in simultaneous. Thank you.